That was something your father told you because he couldn't bear to face the truth.
What truth?
She's still alive?
That your mother left him to be with me.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm sorry. No. No. What's up to all of my lovely people out there? I am Milky Way Flyer, giving you a galaxy of games, reactions, and reviews. We're back at it again with Deep Space Nine Season 6, Episode 17, and it is titled Wrongs Darker Than Death or Night. This title is foreboding, and it has me wondering what in the world is going to happen, because this last episode had me wondering if we were going to lose Jadzia. But we didn't. And I'm happy that we didn't, because I was concerned for her and she was in pain and I didn't like seeing her in pain. But we're on a new episode and I don't know what's going to happen. And it has the word death in it. So we'll see what takes place, guys. Without further delay, let's get into it. Let's go.
It's my mother's birthday. She would have
Oh,
been
I was going to
60
say she has
today.
a
My
mother,
father
but of
always
course, you
said
know.
that these were her favorite.
That's a nice way to remember your mother.
I wish I did remember her. I was only 3 when she died at the
Okay.
refugee center.
We knew that. We knew that. I knew that.
That your mother left him to be with me.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm sorry. No. No.
Oh, lying.
Your mother and I were lovers, almost from the moment we met.
No.
Lovers until the day she died.
I'm sorry. No. Nope.
Now, don't you feel better?
Oh my gosh.
I do.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This can't be real. This can't be the truth. That would, oh my gosh. Okay, so wrongs darker than death or night. That has to be because the truth is worse, is more worse, is worser than death for Kira. But if Dukat was Kira's mother's lover, why was he trying to get with Kira? That's so weird. This man is twisted in all different kinds of ways. No. And all I could say and can say to the idea of Dukat knowing Kira's mother and being with Kira's mother is no. No. The idea, the concept of it is baffling. Baffling.
Profile Kira Maru.
She was beautiful. So I guess Dukat thought that if he pulled one Bajoran woman, he could pull another Bajoran woman. Her daughter. Weirdo.
Chief, you were supposed to have finished recalibrating those induction modulators yesterday.
Yeah, we had a bit of a problem replacing some of the coil
Save the
bands.
excuses. I want it done within the hour, Doctor. Is there a reason for your visit?
Ooh.
What?
We're on duty here, if you don't mind.
I don't want to interfere.
Bashir said, come again? He's like, you've never had a problem with me being right here. Kira said, if you don't get out my face and go do your job.
Just relax. It's all right. Relax. There.
I hope this woman doesn't fall for the old okie doke, because that would be very, very, very bad.
Carry on.
Gold Dukat smiles and people fall. It was like, oh my gosh. No, she isn't falling for him, and she is.
Let her go. I said, let her go.
All I said to her was,
I don't care what you were saying. I don't like what you were doing. Now get away from her.
He presents himself as nobler, but he's still doing exactly what every other Cardassian is doing. Taking these women captive. He's luring these women in with a smile.
I said, where's Maru?
She's moving up in the world. Your friend must have hidden talents I wasn't aware of. Our beloved prefect has invited her to share his quarters.
I want to see her.
Do you?
I was gonna say that's not gonna
Take me
happen.
to
Dude.
her.
Whoa,
Hey!
lady, calm down. Calm down. I was like, if you want to help, you can't get in trouble. It was a very graceful tumble. Oh, it's been 3 weeks? This woman has been living her best life. Sons, children, and husband.
You may enter.
I want somebody to hit him in the face, that guy.
Luma.
Oh, wow, she's happy. She is happy.
I've treated Maru with nothing but kindness and consideration. If you don't believe me, ask her.
While you forced her there in the first place and allow other people to have forced companions as well. What about your children, Maru? What about your husband, Maru?
Taban loves you. How can you forget him so quickly?
I
have
haven't
not
forgotten.
forgotten him. What do you expect me to do?
Not be so compliant. I was gonna say she's rationalizing it.
You're a collaborator. A collaborator? Because I share Dukat's bed?
No, because you like sharing his bed, because you've fallen in love with him.
I said it's not the fact that you're doing it, it's the fact that you're liking it. You're cool with it.
You cannot risk telling her what you're doing. Not even to save her life.
Why would I do that? Like you said, she's a collaborator.
Please don't tell me Kira is the reason her mother is dead. I mean, I get it. She a collaborator and she ain't really being helpful to the Bajoran cause, or at least not wanting to be a part of the Cardassians, but don't kill your mother.
Guard. A wise decision.
Now, it would be one thing if Maru was like, I'm going to pretend that I like being with Gul Dukat and I'm going to, ultimately take him out or at least try to help the cause. But she's not doing that at all.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
Why?
Dukat, get out here now! Go!
What?
There's a bomb.
Maru! Get out of the way!
So did this woman live a great life? But even still, though, I get that she was doing this to help her family and all that, and her family actually was being helped, but I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me.
I've always hated collaborators. I mean, what could be worse than betraying your own people? But the fact is,
She's still my mother.
no matter what she did, she was still my mother.
What an episode, guys. What an episode. I have so many thoughts because Maru, Kira's mother, she still chose the wrong side. She was happy to be there and not help. That's the main thing. That's the main problem, right? Is that Maru was, yes, she stayed there because her family needed help. Okay, great. They were safe. They were eating food finally because she was with Dukat. But in no way did she think, maybe I can do a little bit more to help other people. And maybe in her head, she was just, as long as my family is safe, I don't care about any other Bajoran. And, and that is her right to do so. But she was completely content just saving her children and her husband, and that's it. And I can't blame her for that. I can't blame her for that, but I do wish she had done more for her people because she was just as compliant as the other overseer Bajoran dude was. Paul, I think was his name or something like that. I don't know. But she actually believed actually believed that Dukat was good, which is the fault. The problem there is that she chose to ignore all the bad things, all the deaths that fell underneath Dukat because he helped her and helped her family, gave her a good life with Kanar and whatever else. Just think of all the things she could have done, all the people she could have helped had she not fell for Gold Dukat. She could have done more, is all I'm saying. She could have done more. And she could have not been so doggone happy there. And here's the thing about Deep Space Nine that I've seen as a recurring theme of theirs, is that they pinpoint a bad guy in the episode, and then they tell the viewers they're not so bad actually. They're actually kind of good, you know? There's two sides to every coin, but sometimes some people are just bad. Sometimes people do the wrong thing and they don't make the right decisions later. But I've noticed that Deep Space Nine tends to say that we have a bad guy here, but at the end of the episode, we're going to show you that, you know, they're good. I don't necessarily like that because sometimes things aren't gray. Sometimes things are black and white. And another third part of this episode is the fact that Gul Dukat was with Kira's mom. And then when Kira became older, he became fascinated with Kira too and tried to get with her as well. Gul Dukat is a depraved man, a manipulator. He is a snake among snakes. Which is so crazy that Maru was like, he's a good guy. No, Maru, baby, he is not a good man. He is not a good Cardassian. He is a bad guy who does terrible things with a smile. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Maru? Do you think she should have helped her fellow Bajorans at the risk of her family no longer being safe and having food? Do you think she could have gotten both sides of it, where she helped the resistance undercover and also kept her family safe by being with Dukat, you know, play the long game where her family could be safe, where she could also be sticking it to the Cardassians behind their backs? You know, I think it's possible. Definitely a risk to her family, yes. It would have been great to see her not fall so easily into Gul Dukat's arms. And yes, she cried. She cried when her husband called and said, you know, seek kindness out wherever you can find it, because in this life of ours, it's hard to find kindness. So I do hope that, you know, you can find the best, even if it's in the worst. And I feel like the writers just put that in there so we wouldn't dislike Kira's mom so much. Because they made it seem like her husband was just cool and happy with her being out there with the literal enemy, as long as his children and him had something to eat and stuff. He was presented as someone who was like, this is bad, but I'm happy for you, you know? This is bad, but you living your best life, and I hope you can find kindness in this, because you doing this for us. It was too neatly wrapped. His okay, his content with it all was too neatly wrapped, in my opinion. But let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of Maru? What do you think she could have done, or was she okay with doing nothing? She was doing something, but was she okay with not helping the resistance? Let me know. I am milkywayflier, giving you a galaxy of games reactions and review, and we just reacted to Deep Space Nine Season 6 Episode 17, Wrongs Worser Than Dark or Night. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.